And good morning, everyone. This is episode 2 or 3. Count. I don't remember the count. Well, I don't exactly know what the count is, but we'll see how it goes. I'm still waiting to see the results of the poll, and also I intend to build out the market area with William anyway, so that'll take next week. I will be playing with William next week. That'll be his little introductory course, I guess, to the server, and it'll be, I guess, the first time we get to play with someone else on the server. It's a little bit sad. It's alright. No one's on currently. No one, we're not a big, massive, thriving community, and these people all have day jobs, so obviously speaking, some people are going to have time and some people are not. There we go. We got some better sunlight that way. Man, I just started experimenting with shaders, and I'll be honest, come to think of it, I think this is the first time I've ever actually used shaders inside of a vanilla game. I think sometimes you have them in like mod packs, but I've never actually looked at them before. And I'll tell you, this is gorgeous. I almost want this one's called I think it's just called Default Enhanced. It's the one that's it's the least show-offy, and it's definitely one that's way less intensive than everything else. And I'll tell you what. Oh yeah, we're ever so slightly outside the spawn chunks. That's why that hasn't despawned. I threw that out yesterday. I'll tell you what. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I could play like this all day. And since I'm recording with a capture card instead of recording straight off my computer, I can record this pretty easily. Oh my word, I'll tell you something. That's just... Yeah, look, frames are... Wherever the frames are. I forget where the frames... There's the memory allocation. It's barely anything. Where's the frame rate? Yeah, 56. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, we're going to record at that speed. I'll tell you what. This I could get used to. If you guys want to see me record with the shaders, that'll be great. But I'll leave that up to you guys. Tell me in the comments below whether or not you like it. Oh, I'll be honest, I really like that. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Where was I? I got distracted. Oh, sorry. I lit up a little bit more of the area, but not the behind. I don't know why I haven't lit up any of the behind the area. But I haven't, but like way over there and like up this direction I've lit up so I can walk out the front door and not get shot at, which is mainly my main goal, not getting shot at on my front lawn. I have to stay on the other side of the house, though. What the heck? How did you even spawn there? Whatever. I do have to stay on one side of the house, though, or else I can hear these chickens continuously. And it does make a lot of food, though. I don't actually have a sword, do I? Well, no. Just have you. Yeah, let me just, I thought those lights in the rafters were going to be enough, but apparently not for... I guess he just spawned in the flower pot. I thought the flower spot would have stopped him from being able to spawn there, but apparently I was wrong. Weird. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, we're good. It does make these look a little weird, because now it's like there's a weird aura surrounding them, but they are explosion-proof, so it is basically an enchantment. What was I saying? Oh, this episode. Of course, I didn't even finish my introduction. I got distracted by the shaders. This episode, guys, we are going to be looking at one of three things. The first thing we're going to be doing, I'll tell you all right, because I think we're going to get time to do it, is the seaweed farm. I want to, seed that wheat. Oh, shoot, I broke something. Oh, no, I just hit the ladder. I want to be able to seed that weed, man. I need a weed farm quick and fast. But we're going to use that so we can be able to cook things faster. I'm going to upgrade the smelters a little bit because I have 3 down there right now, but it's kind of weird. I'm going to make a little shack. It'll look correctly. It'll match the area, don't worry. But I'm going to make a little area for that. I'd like to be able to have things cook faster and on their own, even though I'm not really using it too often right now. The second thing, I'd like to be able to map out some of the nether coordinates, maybe even route to some of them. There's some places that we need to go ahead and secure, being the northern continent, the eastern continent. No, sorry, we need to secure the north, the west, and the stronghold, which is dramatically to the southeast. No, wrong one. Southwest. So I'm going to map those out. At the very least, write them all down in a book so we can start working on them over the break. But maybe even, make a path in the nether. Maybe not exactly a nether railway or anything. We don't exactly have any... We don't have that much iron, and we certainly don't have that much ice. But something of the sort. It'd be nice to be able to get around the island a little bit faster. One more secret project, and if we have time, we'll do it. And if not, we'll just do it when William's here. And that's the plan, I guess. But first, let me turn off these shaders. They're gorgeous, and I want you to tell me whether or not I can use them in the pack. But yeah, this one's Silder's enhanced default, that one. And we're back to normal. Oh man, I feel naked now. I looked at it for too long. Why is my horse always so adamant about going as far away from everything as he possibly can? Well, the first thing I need to do is actually a very strange thing. But it's the thing I've got to do in order to get the, So there's a small part about this seaweed farm design that I'll be going over. That is, it's strange. You'll see. It requires you come with me. Well, may have not been my smartest of plans. But they're shooting each other, so it works out in the end. Come on, get in the boat. Alright, I'll come back for you. Now I'll just leave, the horse, who has still not been named, there. Yeah, I just turned the shaders back on for just a moment, and oh my word, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. And this is just enhanced. I don't want to go too far. There is a certain, like, uncanny valley where you've got to stop with the shaders. Some people are like, oh, it's got to look like I'm rendering atoms here. No, you can't go that far. But do go to a decent speed. That just looks nice. Now we're coming up in the savannah, which means that, memory serves, there should be a desert right next to this. These shaders are beautiful. But also about to destroy my GPU, so let's fix that. Oh, shoot. Well, at least my boat stayed. I'll pick up some sand while I'm here. It's a very bad way to make landing immediately into an explosion. But I only actually need one thing. Come on, come on. No one shoot at me or kill me, please. That's it. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. We will come back to this north later. But for now, we make steady retreat. Oh, there you go. I saw that pearl. And where is my horse? There you are. Now come on, Gregory. Let us go. Oh, now I'm tempted to do Gregory after that vine. The higher I am, the further I can see. But you can fly. Hush now, Gregory. I'm searching. Good vine. The reason I need cactus is very convoluted, but I needed cactus for this convoluted reason. And the way it works is, well, I can't exactly tell you now. All I can tell you is it requires an observer, and hopefully you get the gist. What is it? Oh my gosh, every single time I almost fall into this. It's one of the cave areas had to happen to have sand at the end. So now we have the kelp. We have the... What is stopping us from making this? I really don't think anything is. Ah, the sun, it does rise again. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I know you guys haven't been gone, but I've been gone, so let me just introduce you back to the world at hand. So, I went mining a little bit, got some redstone, needed some redstone, got some supplies. You see some pistons there, and those pistons will be used eventually, but as I said earlier, first thing I wanted to do was make a kind of cooking area, and in order to do that, I'm going to want a seaweed farm, and look what I've done. Whoa, this is not the entry. This is the output. I didn't want to make it too corporatized, and I didn't want to put it in the water, because it just... I don't think it would have looked right in the water, because this is just a little logging cabin area. It's weird to have, like, a futuristic or kind of area seaweed farm, and I don't really need that much seaweed, at least not at this point. There's room to expand. So what I did is I have a bunch of seaweed behind this the area here. As you can see, along the piston line, there is a little... cut off, so it raises automatically. I don't really think that's necessary, but it's there. Wait. Actually, that is not necessary. It's just... Whatever. So when the pistons come out, it breaks the seaweed and they float up to the surface. And I'll show you that in a second. But first, I'm going to show you an idea that I don't know how to build. I just came up... I heard about it. I heard about the idea of a seaweed farm on the Spawn Chunks podcast. Great podcast. I'll link it in the description. You guys should really listen to it. It's by the guys who do Hermitcraft Recap. And he mentioned that one of his friends made his seaweed farm and based it with a cactus clock. So every single time a cactus grows, it grows next to a block, so it breaks immediately. Cactus falls off into the water, so I can collect cactuses maybe, because you don't really need that much cactus, right? So I should really just put a hopper here, and that should be enough. But the cactus breaks immediately, but it sends off a pulse, right? And this repeater helps maintain that pulse, and it gets it out behind the pistons, and that's what causes the pistons to fire. Now, if we go up here, there we go. So that's the seaweed. I can actually see it's a very easy way to get in here and do maintenance in case I have something I have to do in the back or whatever. I can come down here. I can break it automatically. These two on this side haven't been growing for a while. Let me hit F3 real quick. What age is this? Age 21? Oh, shoot. That should be a little lower. There we go. That's better. Currently, let me see. Age 10, age 4, age 9. It stops at... Oh, shoot. Drowning. It stops at age 23, I believe. Hard to tell. F3 off. But what happens is it goes down here. And so it goes down this. I could do a straight one if I had ice. I don't have ice, so I have to do it down way like this. Otherwise, it can get stuck on the centerpieces when you do a normal straight flow. If you guys... yeah, straight flow. So it goes down to the straight flow, and since I can't have it go into the straight flow without into a soul sand, I got a piece of soul sand from the nether. Actually, a few pieces, but I got a piece from the nether. Since it can't go immediately into that, what happens is it goes down here, flows into this hopper, and that hopper flows into this dropper. The dropper, this detects when it has anything inside of it. So let me just put a piece of seaweed in here. And it goes off. And what happens is this turns off this inverter, which turns on this redstone clock. Let me just show you how the clock works. Just break this. How this clock works is it's so simple. It's just a torch into some redstone. It goes around, hits the repeater. Repeater slows it down, otherwise I'd be lagging out the server, and it causes the dropper to fire. It fires every single time. Let me drop something useless. So it'll fire for all 31. So when something's not in it, it's not firing. But when something's in it, it just keeps firing. See? There we go. Launches up. And it launches up to this little pad right here in the back, which is where I'm going to put the cook shack. Something I also want to do is I think I want to go around with some shears and just make every tree in this forest like at least the leaves at least 2 tall, right? I want it to be really dense, but I also want it to be kind of manicured, right? Because that's what this is. This is a logging area, right? And actually, I should start doing. I should start I had to jump from that to that. For the logging, I should honestly start planting these in Corvex rows. I don't think the word's Corvex. I should start planting these in rows, though, like you do with actual logging. There's a lot of logging in my area. I'm from East Texas. And there's a lot of logging in East Texas. And that is the last time I will do that accent, because that is not my actual accent. This isn't my actual accent either, but I couldn't tell you what my actual accent is. It kind of just comes in randomly. Mainly when I'm talking to my grandfather. Like, if I'm talking about my granddad, like, it'll drop in a heartbeat. It's just, hello. No, wait, that was old-fashioned 1950s Americana. Yeah, that's what that accent was. Except the thing I said 1950s Americana in wasn't. Look, Matthew doesn't know how to do voices. It just kind of happens to him. I'm trying to get rid of the rest of this bread here so I can have all chicken. See, because I have a stack of chicken, and I'm not wasting enough food. This is too efficient. Actually, yeah, it's just... raw chicken happens sometimes when I kill some things or when things go wrong. See? Got a whole nother stack already and a whole bunch of extra feathers. I could just literally throw this into the water, and I don't think it would be considered wasteful. Look at this. It's a sacrifice. So I got to do the cook shack, but not going to do the cook shack yet. I'm going to show you guys something a little bit more. If I can ever find my horse. I need to find a slime just so I can make one lead. Just so I can make one lead. Because I keep losing my horse, and I can't find him anywhere. I should call him Dignity, because I keep losing him. Or, I don't know, my Pride, because I keep losing that. Maybe I call him Car Keys, or Will to Live. Alright, getting a little dark there. Where did that horse go? Oh my word, it loves to wander. I feel like I've settled at least on the fact that he's male. Because as you know, everything in... See, it shoots up here and does nothing. As you know, canonically in Minecraft, everything's gender neutral. Including the players, actually. According to Notch, at least, Steve or... Yeah, okay, sorry, trigger warning for Notch. According to Notch, at the very least, Steve and Alex are just a larger and a smaller character model. They're actually not. They don't have genders due to the fact that nothing else in the world does. And he's right. I mean, the cows both have horns and milk, and all things can breed with all things of their same species. So everything is not androgynous, but it is. Well, actually, no. Actually, it would be androgynous, but it's not. There's a word for it. It's not asexual, but they are. There is no sexual dimorphism. Actually, that is the exact right words I meant to say. Thanks, Dad, for being a biology teacher, so I can say these things occasionally. Quick reminder, that is the sword Excalibur, and if the sword of Excalibur is removed, we will be at war. Or something. Misery. Honestly, at this rate, I think it might just set it to hard mode. Who knows? But now we enter. Whoa! He's put some bridges down. Actually, I should probably put some cobble here, because this is completely... This is not gas-proof. This is. But, as you can see... We all saw that. He doesn't think anyone saw that, but we all did. We laughing. Is this above? Yeah, it's above ground. Oh, he's having fun. That's cute. Big target, missing every time. There we go. This is for next episode, because that's when I'm showing William his place. So, there's this, but there's another place I need to get to, but I need to find the coordinates to it first. You guys remember the Nether Village? Matthew. You guys remember the villager village? Also called villages? That's why that's why I got confused. I was trying to say villager villages. I guess as opposed to zombie villages, which are a thing, and abandoned villages, which are also a thing. So I guess villager village is technically correct. And it's not again. Every single time I exit the Nether, it's night. I mean, not on... I guess it's because I enter everything today, and I end up staying like 10 minutes. Yeah, actually, that makes perfect sense. Oh, part of the reason I want to make it too high is partially because I want to make it organized, but also partially because I want to be able to run through with my horse. Villagers. Nah, killed it. Let's go. Yeah, I'll leave it, I guess. Alright, let's go back. Soon enough, my pretty. I'll have you too. Oh, hello. Ah, good horse. Hey, look, it's daytime for once in a while. Alright, guys, I'm going to take a little break real quick. I'll be back in just a second. Well, for you at least. And so, story time. So, once again... Actually, this time I didn't forget to record an intro. This time the intro forgot to be recorded. Extra... Wait, no, I don't know what I'm saying. This time, I tried. I did record me building this, but it had some audio desync, and the unfortunate thing is, with the capture card, as opposed to the actual program, it doesn't record... Well, it doesn't show you that there's a desync when it desyncs. It just does. I've never had it happen to me before. I'm really confused on why it did. But it did. It desynced, which means I couldn't really use the footage that I got from it. I mean, also, it didn't just desync. It also horribly mangled the footage in some places. But this is our little smokehouse. No smoke. So it's really just our cook shack, I guess. Oh. I am missing a staircase there. And a staircase there. Weird. But this is what it looks like. I think the buttons help bring it together a little bit. I didn't think they would, but they kind of do. Let me show you what's on the inside. So obviously, bloop, this is the launcher pad. This is where we get all our kelp that comes shooting through. It gets shot through into this hopper here. This hopper specifically goes into this furnace, which is dedicated to cooking kelp. Then from there it comes out, it's dried kelp there, and we can right here go ahead and craft it up like that, like so. This is our output for everything. This is our general input area for fuel. Fuel goes in here, and then anything we want to cook goes up. Anything we want cooked or crafted goes up here. Like say for instance, I don't want to cook netherrack right now. I really should have brought something that I wanted cooked, but Actually, I do need about 20 stone cooked, so I'll just go put that in there too. And this one leads specifically into this furnace. This furnace only cooks cooks everything, as opposed to this furnace here, which is dedicated to that kelp farm. I'm gonna probably take the kelp farm as it is. Let's go over to the kelp farm as it is. Do wonder. Off we go into the pool. Down it is inside of the kelp farm area, and we're going to double the sides. I broke that last note. I mean, not as if the rest of it was any good, but the last note was the worst. I'm probably going to take this and then double it on this side, which shouldn't be too hard. I just send an additional signal off that way. And just mirror it across. And then I think I actually could, if I wanted to, just keep going out that way. I could also go down, theoretically, but I'm not exactly sure how I'd get the kelp up. But maybe even that way. Either way, I can expand this, and I really probably should. This chicken farm's still loud as heck. But this is that's what our cook shack looks like. We've got a whole cook shack. See, it just tops up there, jumps around. Whoa. I might need to put a cap on that. That looks way too high. Oh, that was the fear. Fear was that it was going to actually get caught up here. That's better. Let's just make it look contiguous, though. So just bring the whole thing. Guess for all intents and purposes, we're done for today. So, okay. Have fun. Hi, I've been Renegade Mercury. Thank you once again for joining us here on the Realm of Avalon. I hope this has been a fun or interesting time. I hope you enjoyed watching the show today. Please, of course, if you haven't already voted, please do vote on whether or not I should use shaders. The more I think about it, the more it's a bad idea, but the more I kind of want to do it. Anyway, next week I'll be here playing with William. We'll be helping him get set up, and hopefully he can even help me with the marketplace area. So we'll get that done. How's it sound? Sound good to you guys? Sounds good to me. See you in the next one.